Hey, everybody. Here I am with Lise Ritter Naturotherapist here in North Bay. We're going to do a little interview on her business, talk a little bit about what she offers, what she does, and see if we can learn a little bit more about this. So, Lise, how are you?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. So tell us a little bit about a passion for life.
I started my business about 10 years ago, but only part-time. And I started full-time 2 years ago. Loving it. I love what I do. And I offer services like aromatherapy, massage, Reiki, reflexology, nutrition counseling. And I also have made quite a broad range of products that are plant-based and chemical-free. Face creams, lotions, all kinds of things, and I sell essential oils as well. So I'm all about what you put in your body and outside of your body, basically, onto your skin.
Awesome. And the wall behind you looks pretty awesome. I see all your certificates. That's beautiful.
It's a few of them, yeah.
Congratulations. That's nice. And then before we got on the call, I was looking around your website, apassionforlife.ca. And I noticed first of all, the rooms, the massage rooms look beautiful.
Yes.
I didn't realize you offered all of these services in North Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start with these services?
Well, like I said, I started about 10 years ago, but I was working part-time for an alternative chiropractor who I loved working with. And when he only was in North Bay a couple of days a week, and I would work the rest of the time. So I didn't do a whole lot of marketing. I was just kind of getting my feet wet and comfortable and building up clientele. So when I did transition to full-time, then I had a decent clientele, and it's been going great. Yeah, I'm loving what I do.
And whereabouts are you located?
We're right on the corner of Castles and McPhail, across from the Gathering Place.
Okay.
So
yeah.
1180 Castle Street. They're building, someday they'll be done, a building right in the corner on King Street.
Interesting you say that. So how has COVID affected your business? Are you?
Our offices are closed because a lot of what I do is hands-on. And interestingly enough, I was in the process of looking at transitioning to provide the nutritional aspect of what I do online, doing webinars and workshops. So I have done a lot of those.
Yeah.
But it makes more sense in this market to be offering those services online. So I was already in the process of looking into that. And then COVID pretty much made me accelerate that process. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I really have not a whole lot of income coming in right now, but that's okay because it's really giving me that time that I need to do that, because there's a lot to do when you're transitioning from one-on-one in an office to online, even preparing the content and even getting comfortable with the technology, because Zoom to me was, other than attending Zoom meetings, I really didn't know how to manage that platform, but I'm getting very familiar with it now. I think it's one of the things I did when I realized I was going to be off work for a while. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I think more and more small business owners are embracing the technology end of things because you pretty much have to.
Yes.
So, okay, I noticed there's quite a few products on your website. Can they buy them directly from the website, or do they just call? What does that look like?
Yeah, so I am still actually delivering for free in town products. Because my clients, I have regulars who've been buying my products for a number of years, and they're panicking, saying, I'm running out, can I get this stuff? And so I've been delivering the products to their homes, in their mailboxes or on the doorstep, but they do have to contact me. My website doesn't have an Easter on it yet. That's one of the things I'm working on doing.
Okay.
So contact me either by phone or email, and they're paying by e-transfer mostly, and that's working fine. Yeah.
And the same for, I guess they can order or I guess grab a gift certificate for a massage or a session?
Sure, when we open up again.
Yeah, we're opening up. Look, the government just released its reopening report. I don't know if you've seen that.
I heard it. Yeah.
Some details are there, not a lot just yet, but it's coming, right?
Yep.
A couple of stages, stage 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be here probably faster than what we think.
Mm-hmm. Well, certainly Mother's Day is coming, so gift certificates are always a great idea.
Yeah, that's why I bring it up, right? Because people are still spending money. They're still looking for things, and there's still occasions to celebrate. Maybe a little bit differently this year, but still, that would come in pretty handy for that.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then what was the other thing? The phone number, 705-840-7014. You're operating there?
Yep.
Okay. And any other type of, COVID message or community message that you wanted to talk about before we jump off?
Yeah, well, I've been hearing a lot. I don't watch a lot of the news.
Good for you. You don't need it.
Don't need it. I'm COVID. That word's kind of becoming another C word, like cancer. I just don't want to hear it.
Right.
But what I'm not hearing a whole lot about is we hear about washing our hands and safe distancing and all that, which is great and it's important. But what we're not hearing about is how to stay healthy through this in terms of our mental and emotional and physical state. And what we eat really directly correlates to our brain health. And so our gut health, brain health, happy gut, happy brain. If our brain's not happy, we're depressed. We binge on food we shouldn't be eating. We're binging on TV and movies and, maybe overindulging in too much alcohol and other extracurriculars. So, when we eventually get out of this, we're going to come out overweight, depressed, and unhappy. So how about, maybe just stay on top of it now? Because it kind of is a catch-22. If what we're thinking, especially if we're binging on news all day, it's going to affect our emotional state. It's going to make us want to eat unhealthy foods. It's going to make us want to kind of chill out with, things that aren't necessarily healthy for us. So if we're eating well, we're getting fresh air, the sun is coming out. It's, even if you can't get too far, just sit in your chair in the sun. That's vitamin D. That's a happy hormone release.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And just consider that doing healthier things like meditating and walking. And I'm listening to a lot of really positive, upbeat podcasts and meditations. So many different organizations are offering so much for free. There's really no reason why we can't be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm catching up on my reading, and I'm doing a lot of the things that I used to say I have no time for, and now I'm doing it over and above, trying to balance work with pleasure and enjoying my life in spite of what's going on.
Yeah. There's no excuse the last month or so, month and a half, to not learn a new skill set, not pick up a new book, not do some e-learning, not watching some YouTube videos. There's been no reason not to do that. Absolutely. But I agree with you. You can't sit on Netflix and binge watch, and you can't sit on CNN and watch that stuff, because you'll just sink to a very dark place.
Oh, yeah.
That's no place you're going to want to be. So
Absolutely.
I like what you have on your website where you say social distancing does not mean social isolation. Reach out by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, whatever. Because
right. That's right. My mother just celebrated her 79th birthday, and she didn't know it, but I set up a Zoom happy birthday party. So she was thrilled. I have a sister out west. My children are in Toronto, siblings in Sudbury. We're all over the place. And so we celebrated her birthday together regardless. So she was thrilled. I think even emotional, and my mother doesn't get emotional, my mother. So
yeah, that's nice.
It's been really, actually, I've been connecting with my children more on Zoom and doing different things. So it's actually been, in a lot of ways, weird as it is, a blessing in a lot of ways. Yeah.
That's awesome. We did our first family Zoom last night with, my daughter from down south and the kids around town. And it was kind of cool. There were 6 or 8 of us on there. My mom was on there, 86 years old.
Nice.
She was kind of trying to figure out the iPad thing. So it does change things. It's kind of cool, actually, so at least you can stay connected. You don't have to maybe necessarily sit in the same room, but you can still stay connected. So
that's right. And the other thing I just wanted to put out there is that I know a lot of people may be struggling with, like, I'm really good at throwing food together, recipes together with what's in my cupboard, but not everybody has that skill or has grown up doing that. So if people are struggling with anything that I've talked about today, they can reach out to me and call me, like not as a consultation or anything, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can, because I love doing what I do. So it's really not like work anyway.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, that's all. And they'll reach out at the same number, 705-840-7014.
That's right. Or my email address, if they want to send me an email, that works too.
What's your email?
Lise Ritter at apassionforlife.ca.
That's awesome. Okay, Lise, thank you so much for hopping on. I greatly appreciate your time.
Thank you for doing this for all of the community. We all need to know that we're still here and that we're still working and available.
And that's what this is going to go on our Support Local Business Facebook group. And it's all about local business owners engaging, collaborating, and just trying to figure out how to get through this, and then what happens after this, kind of support one another. So I'm super glad you came on. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. We'll talk soon.
Yep.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.